The mission of the Sustainable Design Committee is to encourage the talents and resources of West Michigan Sustainable Business Forum members to practice the principles of sustainable design and to communicate its strategic value to our membership and the broader community.
Composting does not take a lot of knowledge, just the basic knowledge of how to sort things, what is compostable, what is recyclable, and how minimal you can keep your trash, and how easy it is to do and how much it benefits the environment, your business, and the industry in itself.
It was important for me to look at the sustainability not just from a stewardship model, not just because it's the right thing to do, but also because we're turning loose 700 students in a few years, and those students need to carry on what also should be done. And it has to happen here at the college.
Our committee works with local university students who research examples of sustainable best practices by member companies and organizations. And then the students write white papers.
Watching in high school and working in the industry and going to technical school, we never did a lot of recycling or composting at all. So I didn't really have a good idea of what went on behind the scenes and how much that actually affected the world around us. Coming here, it was right off the bat, we had a big video going over the different recycling, things that we do here, the compost, and how to separate it out, and I learned a lot. So it helped me understand the process of it, how simple it was to sort. A lot of people think that it takes more energy than it does to compost in an industry. If you have someone who's going to come and pick up your compost, it's really not that difficult to sort. That assisted me in writing the paper and understanding what I needed to relay to other people.
The great thing about composting is it makes complete economic sense. To haul waste to an incinerator or to a landfill can cost almost twice as much as hauling it to a compost facility.
In our skills classes, where they usually begin with food preparation, they're taught that the red bin is for compostable items, so you can put cardboard in there, you can put food scraps. The students at the end of the class will take that out to the loading dock, dump it in our big bin for compost. We rinse out the buckets and clean them out and then bring them back in so that they don't smell, that it's taken care of, and if it's done properly, then everything is very sanitary. They're also taught about recycling, so like olive oil cans or their plastics or things like that, any bottles of wine or whatever they cook with, those go in the recycle bins, which are green. Trash, like some of the plastics, are not recyclable, so those go in the yellow bin.
The training had to start from the top down. What is organic? What is not organic? What can be recycled? What can't be? How can you tell? And you have to start that training with the instructors who have been doing this for 30 years. That's kind of what we do in this industry, is you start by just taking baby steps. Anybody can do it. It's simple to do. And once you take those first steps, then you just increase it slowly.
A lot of students and people from the outside take it lightly because they don't realize how much a restaurant does have waste. We go through so much food, and when I wrote the white paper and did the research, it was just astounding to me because there is so much waste that we go through, and if you don't compost, it all goes to landfills.
If you can prove that you're sustainable, then you're going to get more sales because more consumers are going to come to you. So in addition to the cost savings that you'll have with sustainability, you'll also get more sales because you'll be sought after by that core of consumers that are up and coming in almost every industry these days.
It was a really big learning experience for me. I really did enjoy it because I'm always encouraged to go the extra step and learn something a little bit more than I knew before, and I think that's what our industry is about. And if you don't do things like that, then you start to get burnt out, and there's always something you can learn, and I think this was a really good opportunity for me personally.
Working with Liz on this white paper was fantastic. I mean, not only is she a good student, but she's very passionate about it as well. And it was very easy to take that passion, to take that academic wealth that she has and be able to coach her on the specifics of the paper, the specifics of sustainability, and then obviously the specifics of compostable products that we use.
Students are our future, and I feel a lot of people overlook that and don't give us as much credit as they should. So I would really encourage working with the student body because it's beneficial for both parties.